Having written number of books on corporate laws and a book called Life's Wake Up Call, it's now health, or wake up call on health. Health है तो wealth है. If we see today's scenario, people are very much health conscious. They are doing every bit of it. They'll go to park for walk. They're having diet, a very quality diet. They're going for a marathon walk or anything to their liking. They're doing everything, even the multivitamins or keto diet, whatever you say, they have it. They're very conscious. And somehow I find that health has suddenly become very complicated. If we see previously, like 15, 20 years back, was there any health concept? Just ask this question. Was there any health concept? Nobody knew about depression. Nobody knew about heart disease or bipolar or things like that. There were so many new diseases that has cropped up. So health has become really very complicated, and people are really working hard to keep their health fit. And it's not simple anymore. Previously, it was like, okay, you are lean and thin, so that amounts to a health. You are having a good health. So things are getting changed. So the thing is, in spite of having good lifestyle, why every second person is on medicine? If you see a family, आप देखोगे हर फैमिली में कोई ना कोई मेडिसिन पर है. Every second person. This is I have found around, like when I talk to people, I've seen people, so many people are on medicine these days. So where are we going wrong? This is the question mark. Where are we going wrong? So I think it's very simple. It's very simple. It's all because of lack of knowledge. Ignorance. Ignorance of law will lead to the court, and ignorance of about your health will lead to hospital. As simple as that. There's no great science about it. But then you have to be alert actually. You have to be awake to what is happening around. That is what is required. Nothing more than that. So for that we need to understand two things. First of all, once you are symptomatic, first category I'm talking about, once you are symptomatic, you have certain symptoms. Suppose take the case of pneumonia. You have lung infection, you go to a doctor, he'll advise you to get up checked up, and then he will give you some antibiotics and that will be fixed. So that is fixing actually. Okay, the thing is, आपको कुछ हुआ, that was acute, and you felt uneasy, and you went to the doctor, and he prescribed some medicine to you, right? And this was antibiotic. You will have some course, 5-day course, 7-day course, and you will get fixed up. Nothing to worry about it. Similarly, in the case, suppose you are met with an accident, your body is to be fixed. Medical science is there only to help actually in this kind of an area, and they have done wonderful jobs in this. So modern medicine work in this area, and they'll give you a pill which will rectify your ill. But the thing is, to what extent, to what extent this, and mind you, this is called acute disease. This I want to clarify, this is called acute disease. Like symptoms हैं, आप checkup के लिए जाते हैं, this falls another category of acute disease. Now I'll take the second category. Second category is where there's no symptom as such. But, the question is but our mind is so conditioned that we ourselves want to go for checkup, right? कोई symptoms नहीं है, but ठीक है, just to feel that we are healthy, to fall into the line of healthy. That is the criteria which we all are carrying with us. So we go for a checkup. And there are so many packages which are available in the market. There's a corporate incentive. As a corporate incentive, people give you quarterly checkup. Then there's 1+1 family package. There's couple package. There's total body scanner where your full body scan and there are 500 parameters. So don't you think that once you go out and get yourself checked up, you will come out easily? That's a question. That has to be, we need to think about it. So once we go for checkup, I would like to refer two articles which I have read, and it has really changed the perception. The first is screening could seriously damage your health. Screening means checkup. Checkups can really damage your health, and this is an article by Steward Brown, which was published in British Medical Journal BMJ in the year 1997. So they've talked at length about the screening part. This second article is about industry as a whole, screening industry. And this is an article by Richard Smith. This was also published in BMJ in the year 2003. Right? So once I have read these articles, and the checkups industry has been totally given a wider spectrum. They have been widely analyzed about the checkup when you read both the articles, right? Now, what happens is after checkup, एक बार आपने checkup करा लिया, now you wait for the result. Have a breathing time. Now, what happens is after checkup, there's a diagnosis. Okay, and after diagnosis, there's a conversation between doctor and a patient, and they will label it as a disease. It can be either a diabetes 2, it can be BP, it can be thyroid, it can be depression, it can be cancer, it can be arthritis, it can be any of the things. Mind you, these are chronic illness, inverted. These are not acute diseases, these are chronic illness. So, what is chronic illness is? These are all psychosomatic, means they deal with your mind actually. This is the reason when we say 90% of the diseases are psychosomatic. They deal with your mind, and mind is the root cause of all the disease. We have heard a number of times, mind is the root cause of all the diseases. So they fall under the category of psychosomatic diseases, and they are not built in just one day or 2 days. They are building up over a number of years. हमको पता ही नहीं होता. And after 5 years down the line or 10 years down the line, we come out with such kind of problems. So we need, what is the remedy is, these are not, first of all, to clarify, these are not diseases. These are lifestyle disorders. Diabetes 2 is not a disease, it's a lifestyle disorder. We need to understand this. We need to rectify our lifestyle. We need to have a lifestyle prescription. We need to have our own chart where our lifestyle is going wrong. Are we stressed out? Are we in worry? See, these are certain indications which are very subtle. We don't know. Even the emotional stress plays a great role in all this thing. We say, okay, no work stress, but somewhere down the line, there's some emotional stress which is hurting you. It's deep rooted. So we need to understand about all this thing. This is what I need to emphasize on, and it all has to be managed at our end only, because doctors can only see the physiological part, the body part, not the mind part. We have to be vigilant about our own mind. हमें अपने mind को खुद observe करना है. Where we are going wrong, we have to observe. So I think there is a slight tuning which is required, a slight change of thought process which is required. We need to think together actually. हमें सोचना होगा, समझना होगा और संभलना होगा. Thank you.